Welcome back to Exo Protein Cookie Gaming. I go live multiple times a week playing this game and also League of Legends, but I play all types of games. If you wanted to follow me and watch me live on Twitch, my Twitch name is Exo Protein Cookie. Welcome back to another video of the multiple part series where I go through all of the killers and survivors of Dead by Daylight. I go over their lore, their perks, their special abilities, their in-game store outfits, and a little bit of info about them. So this is the Ghoul. He's one of the newer killers. As you could see, his special ability has to do with the tentacles that you see here. So it's called the One-Eye Terror and the Kajun Leap. So we use the power button to charge and launch the Kajun tentacles that attach to any vertical surface within range and quickly pull the Ghoul forward. So really cool if you wanted to go after survivors super fast. After completing a leap, the Ghoul has a window to perform a second consecutive Kajun Leap, or put Kajun Leap into cooldown by using the active ability button. Kajun Leap enters cooldown once the Ghoul has consumed their leaps, if they leap over a vault or downed pallet, or if the Kajun grabs and leaps at a survivor. So immediately after you perform the leap, you go into a cooldown. Not terrible. If the Ghoul's second consecutive leap targets a survivor, they will perform a grab attack. Grab attacks damage survivors if they are healthy, inflicting a deep wound, and it also leaves a Kajun mark. Performing a grab attack also triggers Enraged mode. His second special ability is called Enraged mode. While enraged, the Ghoul can perform up to 3 consecutive Kajun leaps and can leap over vaults more quickly if they launch their Kajun at a survivor. Enraged mode remains active while there are survivors afflicted with Kajun mark. Marked survivors will lose their mark if they are fully mended or if they are downed. The Ghoul cannot grab attacked marked survivors. Okay. Once no marked survivors remain, a countdown begins. When the countdown depletes, Enraged mode ends. A perfectly timed grab attack tapping the attack button when the attack icon is displayed will add extra time to the countdown. The countdown is paused while carrying survivors. Alright, so his first perk is called Nothing But Misery. It's a hex. When you've been driven to the absolute depths of pain and now you're ready to inflict that pain on others. After you damage survivors 8 times with basic attacks, a dull totem becomes a hex totem, cursing all survivors. When you damage a survivor with a basic attack, they gain 5% hindered for 15 seconds. The effects last until the hex totem is cleansed, and hindered reduces survivor movement speed. Really great. I really like that perk. I would definitely recommend this one as a killer. Second one is Forever Entwined. The greater the struggle, the more difficult the escape. When a survivor takes damage, gain 1 token up to 8. For each token you for each token you pick up, drop and hook survivors 4% faster. You don't need it. The third one is None Are Free. You know better than anyone that the light at the end of the tunnel is only an illusion. When you hook a survivor for the first time, gain 1 token, up to 4. When all generators are completed, for each token, all windows and upright pallets are blocked for 16 seconds. Another one that I wouldn't say you really needed, but if you wanted to try it, cool. Alright, so the Ghoul's lore. He and his friend had frequented the Cafe Antiku, where one of the regulators caught his eye, Rise Kamishiro. She shared his passion for reading, and he spotted her even reading the same novel as him. He worked up the courage to ask her on a date. While walking her home, Rise showed her true colors, those of a ghoul known as the Binge Eater. That's a name. All right. She feasted on his flesh, nearly killing him, until a freak-constructed accident caused her demise and nearly caused his as well. To save his life, doctors transplanted Rise's organs into Kaniki. He survived the surgery, but something was wrong. Food lost its flavor, and strange cravings dodged him. The life-saving surgery had made him part ghoul. Interesting. Confused and afraid, he followed his instincts into an alleyway where he ran into Toka Kirishima, one of the staff members at Antiku. Shocked at his transformation, she brought him back to the cafe. He was surprised to learn that the staff at Antiku were ghouls. They took him under his wing, helping him adapt to his new reality. He learned how to fight with his newfound powers, how to deal with his urges to kill and eat human flesh, and how to stay one step ahead of the CCG. Very interesting. His adaptation to his new life was cruelly interrupted when he was kidnapped and subjected to unprecedented physical and mental torture at the hands of a particularly cruel ghoul named Jason. His captor's exercises of control and profound violence were so diabolical that they broke Kaniki's mind, stripped him of what once made him human. His sense of self was shattered, and Rise stepped into the empty space, encouraging him to take control of his life. And control is what he took, paying back Jason's violence in kind. He broke free and battled his captor. The torture made him numb to pain, and his shattered psyche left him no space for hesitation. He defeated Jason after a short battle, and he devoured him. He had been dragged into a nightmare, a tormented boy, but he walked out a powerful ghoul. He considered what this would mean as he pushed his way through the heavy doors and barely noticed as a black fog pooled around his feet. He walked out, confident that the torture was over, but as he observed his surroundings, he realized that perhaps it had only begun. All right, we're gonna head over to the store and look at his outfits. He only has, okay, this is different. Oh, it's a girl? Oh my God, it's a girl. Okay. Okay, so I did see this one in game. I actually really like this because as you can see, she's like very cute looking, but then she has these crazy looking tentacles and she goes like rabid after she tries to get you, so. And then we have Awakened Ghoul. Wait, what is that called? Okay, oh, so this is Rise that they were talking about in the lore. Okay. Awakened Ghoul, which is the default, and then, oh wait. Oh, it's just different clothing. Okay. So yeah, that concludes the ghoul. Please like and subscribe this video if you enjoy this content. And again, please add me on Twitch. I go live multiple times a week. My Twitch name is XO Protein Cookie. Thank you for watching.